We are the first species.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention.
To be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are.
E ao mesmo tempo nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados. Bem que pedir uma pastilha. Já estão encomendados estudos para eliminar. E ao mesmo tempo.
One more time.
Это кадры съемки на мобильный телефон концерта Сергея Шнурова и группы «Рубль» в элитном поселке Горки-3. В разгар выступления в банкетном зале вдруг погас свет. Камера зафиксировала этот момент.
Барабанщик у нас, собственно, вырос.
Ужасно. Страшно, потому что свет погас, и вдруг эти глаза светящиеся. И
If you don't believe in reptilians, right? Look at this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Go on this video. It's called The New Earth Birth, How to Transition With It Is Coming. A woman called Sonia Shakay. She is a reptilian, but no one sees it. Like, no one in the comments sees it. No one else is seeing this, but she's clearly, her eyes are a reptile's eyes.
This is too heavy.
Like, what the fuck? Like, does she know? Like, I knew there was something weird about her. Make sure you check out the video. I knew there was something weird about her. And then it was just, I looked in her eyes and it was just like, what the fuck? That's like a lizard's eyes.
I'm convinced that Leonardo da Vinci was trying to warn us about reptilians. Watch this.
Imagine this. One of the world's most famous paintings, The Virgin and Child by Leonardo da Vinci, might contain a hidden
He was
message.
trying to tell us something, y'all.
Not just a religious scene, but something much bigger.
That's an alien.
Some researchers claim that Leonardo embedded the image of an extraterrestrial being within the shadows and shapes of the painting.
Yep.
A creature you can only see if you look very closely, or maybe one that was never meant to be seen at all.
He was trying to warn us,
Because
y'all.
Leonardo wasn't just an artist, he was a visionary, a thinker, obsessed with the hidden and the mystical. Did he leave behind a secret that's only being uncovered now? And if so, what was he?
Leonardo da Vinci was a legitimate genius. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that he would try to leave us a coded message hidden within one of his paintings. The image hidden within the painting looks exactly like what we think a reptilian looks like. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
يا أهلا بيكم. يمكن موضوع غريب جدا وناس كتير قوي بتتكلم عليه، وهو موضوع ما يطلق عليهم الريبتيليانز أو الزواحف البشرية. الراجل اللي قدامنا ده مش مهم نعرف هو مين بالظبط ولا مركزه ايه، ولكن ركزوا معايا على رقبته وحركة رقبته قد ايه هي تشبه حركة الضفادع زي ما احنا بيوضح لنا الفيديو اللي قدامنا. الحركة نفسها الخاصة بالراجل اللي هو بيعملها هي حركة تميل أكثر إلى الزواحف وليست للبشر. الموضوع ده غريب وممكن ناس كتير جدا تكون معترضة عليه، ولكن في دلائل كتير جدا 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 بتؤكد أن هذه المخلوقات بتعيش بينا، ومن ضمن إمكانياتهم هي التشكل بالشكل البشري. اللي قدام حضراتكم ده نموذج لأحد البشر اللي يقال إن هم في الأساس من الزواحف، أو ما يطلق عليه اسم الزواحف البشرية.
You got a picture of it, didn't you?
Yeah. Of the progressive side of the party. Even though Harris herself did not run a Sanders-like or AOC-like campaign. Right? But I think the...
I swear to God, please go back.
Influence a lot by the progressive.
He probably doesn't even know.
More question. You see the stop?
Probably doesn't. Look at him. Look at him.
It's moving.
There's a slit in his eye.
You represent and work with lots of...
like, yo! Bro, national TV, yo!
This is live TV.
Look at this. Come here, look at this guy. Look at this guy's eye. Do you see his eye look differently? Do you see it? How it's like a slit in it?
Yeah.
One. Trump? Trump?
Yeah. This is live TV.
Oh my God.
We have a potential alien abductee story. She's come forward with what happened to her and her child's father. And I have to tell you, this is an incredible story. It is a little bit long, so if you're on Instagram or Facebook, I shortened the video, so you will need to watch it on my Facebook or TikTok channels. It really is worth the watch. Take a look, listen to what she has to say, comment below, and if you or someone you know has ever experienced something like this and you want to share your story, please send it to me at contact@paranormallink.com. Again, that email is contact@paranormallink.com.
Craziest thing to ever happen to me. My daughter's dad and I were at my uncle's house and we were leaving 8:20-ish. Here's where I'm going to show you the diagram. In Eagle Point, this is his neighborhood. It takes 11 minutes to the first stoplight, right? Everything feels normal up until this first 11 minutes. Then when we turn, everything starts to go really weird, but we don't know why yet, or that it even feels weird. So I remembered it after, but at this moment, everything starts to feel really hazy and dreamy and very like power of suggestion. Just, it's like I was in a trance. And so was he. No substances involved at all. So we're going down the start of the second 11 minute. Eventually we pass a school with a roundabout. I remember the roundabout a little bit, some song on the radio, and passing the airport sign. It's really choppy and hazy throughout here. But I remember coming up to this stoplight. The Super 8 motel's across the road. We take a right. The Sonic is on our left. There's the stoplight right before the I-5 North entrance. This is my car. This little gray dot, that's the car we're in. At this point, it's 8:48 p.m. A Deftones song is starting on the radio. And I turn the corner and my tires touch the on-ramp. And then, bam, we are in the middle of the mountains. I am facing the dead end here. Like, my car is facing this way. Here's the dead end with the barricade. And then there's this little pickup truck driving away. There's nothing here. My car is like, my foot's on the brake. But we're not in park and we're not moving and we're both coming out of a daze and it's super weird. I'm looking around. The mountains are like on my right. I'm not good with depth. So yeah, the mountains are on our right. My car is running and we're like, what the hell? We're both coming out of like a very sedated state as I'm watching this truck drive away. At this point, it's 8:52 p.m. We lost 4 minutes, 4 random minutes. The end of the Deftones song is playing. We did not hear that whole Deftones song. I'm not sure exactly when I GPS'd myself, but it's around the time that we were parked here. We might have moved a little bit to GPS ourselves, and we are 40 minutes into this random mountain range, like east of the freeway. So this first bit kind of looks like that. Like this is I-5 North, and we're like in some mountain range 40 minutes. Later on, we GPS ourselves, and we're on Antelope Road. It says 8 minutes away from the freeway, but none of it makes sense because we enter this desolate town with no residents, no paved roads, only like a few industrial buildings that have like steam and a couple industrial trucks, like cement trucks, and some lamps, like street lamps. And it says White City, but my aunt used to live in White City, so it couldn't have been because it's all completely constructed. It was so weird. No one was there. It was completely barren. Nothing was on except for the street lights. And it took 40 minutes to go back to the freeway. So at the on-ramp, 8:48 p.m., car touches the tires. And then at 8:52, bam, we're in the mountains, right? Then we GPS ourselves. We're 40 minutes away. Then we enter what isn't a real White City and Antelope Boulevard, which is 8 minutes from the freeway. But it takes 40 to 45 minutes from the mountains to the freeway. So these 4 minutes of freeway to the middle of the mountains, don't know what the hell. Here's the next part. We were trying to go to my grandma's from my uncle's house. She lives in Cave Junction, Oregon. So we're hitting the freeway from Central Point by that Sonic. So you can look that up to see how long that. It takes roughly an hour and 3 minutes, usually a little bit longer to get there. So it's about 9:35 when we hit the freeway again and hope for the best. And it's feeling like extra long, and I'm like, I'm really tired. It felt like we've been on a freeway forever. And he's like, yeah, this is super bizarre. And then we get on Redwood Highway through Grants Pass, and it's still taking forever. And I'm just so sick of driving. And I'm like, I feel like I've already driven this. I am so exhausted. I just want to get there. And it just feels like it's taking forever. So we end up getting there at like 11:45, somewhere around 11:45 midnight, which is way, 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 way too long. So here's the next part that gets crazy. We pull up to my grandma's house. This is my car. She has a little bit of gravel, and this is like a lattice balcony thingy. It's only like 3.5 feet off the ground. Here's her yard. It's a big, nice green backyard with a little tree, like a medium tree. And there's a really big tree back here with her shed that's like a roofed shed. And then this is just like dirt and grass. And there's a little chain link fence that breaks off here, and it goes into the vast wilderness. My daughter's dad goes out for a smoke and sits right here. And I go to lay her down. He texts me and he says, there is something standing in front of me that's like an alien. I don't know what this thing is. It is seeing through me. It's not looking at me. It's looking through me. And it's not making a sound. There's no reflection on its eyes. It's just barely breathing. It has a tiny mouth and huge eyes at the very, very bottom of its face, right above its mouth. So like the lower third, and then just a giant head. He said that it's like not wrinkly and flabby, but like it has a bunch of tiny crevices, skin crevices all over its body. And then it's like pasty, not fully gray. It still has tone, but it's like almost like if a person was sickly. He said it's not trying to hurt me, it's just watching me. And I don't want to move because I don't want to scare it off. I told him try to take a picture or a video, and he was like, I feel like the second I reach for that thing's going to be gone. And that did happen, but it was there for probably almost 10 minutes sitting there with him, like 3 feet. From here to there is like 3 or 4 feet. of balcony, so not far. And it looked kind of like this, this is a terrible drawing, but it was like sitting here on the other side. Imagine that there's a drop, so its body is way down there, and it's standing right at the lattice holding this balcony part next to this thing. But it's out of there because he had brought up his phone to take a picture or video. But he said that he didn't see it run, it was just gone, even though he was looking at it. 1 second it was there, 1 second. So I come out there, me and the baby, and I have my phone and I'm scanning the area, and I can't find it, I can't see anything, and then I see my cat, and I'm like, oh, you scared the crap out of me, and then I pan my phone over, and I caught it, but I didn't know until later, and we look back and you say, that's what I saw. The video is obviously not clear, just like everyone else's luck, but I do have the video, so I will post it after I post this. In the video, I pan over like this, and it's like moving, and I pan, and then I pan back, and it's gone. And there's a clearing here, so it's really hard to mistake anything there. Like, it's empty. You can't mistake something there. But that night, even though I didn't see anything in the video that night, because I took it and I thought I didn't capture anything. There's Merlin. Scared the crap out of me.
Where is he?
Right here. Up here.
Oh, I see. I'm coming that way then.
That's fine.
I'm coming that way then.
That's fine.
I'm coming that way then.
Oh, there's 3. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Beautiful, and you can see, look at this.
Oh my goodness, you guys, December 7th. There you go. You see those two? They're going different directions. There you go, you guys. You guys, December 7th, the sky is insane. Holy moly. This is now the 3rd capture of the night, and I've been out only for what, 10 minutes at most. This way. Our local police department and fire department are doing the Santa. So the sirens you're hearing is that Santa's coming around our community for the kids, throwing out candy. There it goes, you guys. Try to keep it steady. That's it.
Okay, got a lock on it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? It's cloaking. Hang on, hang on, hang on. There it is, we got a lock. What the heck is that? What the fuck? Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
Okay, so anybody know what this is? Watch this. I mean, I really don't know what this is. I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Meaning, I mean, they definitely look like some UFOs, right? Definitely strange, definitely weird, definitely bizarre, right? Look at that. I mean, that looks otherworldly, right? Looks out of this world. I mean, you know, this is, you know, it's time for us to put our minds together again, you know? I want different perspectives on this, as always, right? But y'all see that? Wow. I mean, again, I gotta rule out drones. Obviously, planes and helicopters and all of that, we're ruling out too, right? I mean, just look at that. Drones, I don't know. They don't look like LED lights, you know, the energy signature on them lights, you know. See that? The way it flashes, that doesn't look like no drone lights to me, right? But, so again, I'm leaning towards UFOs on this one, you know, as most of the time. But what do y'all think? What do you feel?
Yeah, another mass shooting at JFK Airport, but did you know the stage is being set right now for this movie that's going to be coming out about aliens? And not just by the movie, but also the news. This was the trailer that just dropped. Let's look into it just a little bit. And yes, the timing of all of this is absolutely crazy. We have this. We've had these jellyfish UFOs in the air since April 8th of last year. And no, I don't think it's a kite. Now, the first thing we see in this trailer is deer acting strange, which we see in a whole bunch of end-time movies. But also, all the animals around the earth the last few months have been acting really weird, right? Check this out and pay attention. The cross, the one thing that can defeat the enemy, but what's on her wall? Monarch butterflies. You know, a little M, a little K. Almost like the entire earth is going to be subliminally accepting to these aliens. And yes, we'll get right back to the cover in a second. Again, monarch butterflies. Now right here in the trailer, we find out that these aliens are actually some kind of demonic entities, and they're possessing people everywhere.
Let's is today's
Like, we've gone deep into this alien phenomenon. We've literally dived into whistleblowers and declassified documents. Long story short, anyone that gets around these rays say they're telepathic and could maybe even control people. But there's many things in the sky. We have fallen angels, which can change their form and appear like a gray. We have spirits that are actually demonic, aka demons. But demons need an intermediary. They need some form to coexist in to be able to touch people most of the time. Of course, with the correct sigils and all that stuff, you know, they can appear physically for a short amount of time. But we also have genetic creations happening under our feet, which are like meat shells, which the spirits of demons can go inside. Much like AI is a technological version of that. Now this right here, this guy's hooked up to something. His eyes are all black, meaning he's possessed. Is this some kind of Musk creation? Like a Neuralink, except on the outside of your skin? Possessing people? I had a crazy, scary dream, and in the dream, someone got this chip, and the second they got the chip, they were no longer themselves. They were completely different. Their soul, their spirit was dead, and they were just a blank creature. Now, this is a deer, but I'm getting really heavy boff vibes, especially from the cover of this movie. One could say they're using that demonic entity to bring forth all this wickedness to the world, just like the Babylon working. And of course, the Bermuda Triangle discovery and the jellyfish alien. Yeah, we know what time it is.
We all just got woken up to some disturbing sound all through the whole area. I just called 911 and they said they've gotten like over 50 calls about it.
Have you seen that weird supermarket video that's already hit almost 4 million views? It was posted by a girl named Tia. She was just walking around the store with her friends, looking for new clothes, when she noticed something really off in one of the shop displays. Look at these mannequins. Their hands have paint peeling off, and underneath it, you can see something that looks like skin. According to her, it didn't look like plastic or rubber at all. What they saw seriously freaked Tia and her friends out, and their minds immediately went to some pretty dark thoughts about where those mannequins might have come from. They decided to ask the store employees, but the staff were totally calm and said there was nothing unusual, just old paint showing through on the mannequin's hands. And yeah, from the outside I get how it could look like that, but that answer didn't satisfy them. They were completely sure it wasn't paint, and eventually they decided to call the police. According to Tia, the officers who showed up took the mannequins for testing. We still don't know how this story ends. But what do you think? What's actually hiding under those mannequins?
What? Knox, what is going on?
I have no clue. It's a murder.
Holy cow. Oh my god. This is so crazy. I've never seen anything like this, have you?
This is when they go after bugs. I've never seen them hunt like this. What's happening?
It's the birds. Alfred Hitchcock.
Alexis! Alexis!
That's an alien.
Alexis!
A woman in Augusta was driving at sunset when she suddenly spotted a massive creature floating in the sky, 10 meters long, pitch black, covered in drifting tentacles.
Oh, fucking way. Oh my god!
She starts shaking, staring at this giant sky octopus gliding with no wings, no sound, nothing that should exist in daylight. Oh my god, oh my god. And then panic completely takes over. Her brain locks onto one word, one name. And she screams it like it's the only thing that can save her. Alexis, Alexis, Alexis. As if Alexis is about to open the car door and solo a flying eldritch monster with human confidence in a seatbelt. The internet isn't even arguing if it's an alien. They're all asking the same thing. Why was she calling Alexis like he's supposed to fix that?
What did I just witness?